Now to Paris for a story about the challenges in looking for love. Paris.
Brandis, it's Valentine's Day and love is in the air, but one group of people struggles with love more than most. Carol Marine and students from DePaul University Center for Journalism, Integrity, and Excellence have the story. Carol, it's great to see you here in the new studio.
It's great to be here, Paris. And as you know, we all search for love at one time or another, but many struggling with mental health conditions like depression or anxiety face even more obstacles when it comes to making a romantic connection. Roxy Stendera knows that all too well.
For 26 years, I spent Valentine's Day alone without anyone that loved me. I didn't get a card. I felt truly unlovable.
Roxy Stendera is now 27 years old, lives in Chicago, and works hard to cope with depression and anxiety.
I did at times feel like I was unlovable, or I had too much baggage, or people wouldn't want to be with someone who had depression or anxiety.
Alex Queenan understands what she's saying completely.
Roxy was the first person that I completely let in and completely let her see me.
Alex and Roxy met in a recovery program. He too struggles with depression and anxiety. In the past, because of the stigma, he didn't know how to tell potential partners about his mental health. With Roxy, he said, he was able to open up without judgment.
I realized how important it was to speak about how I feel and to find people in my life that will listen.
The celebration of Valentine's Day is marked with flowers, cards, and candy. It's a time of holding hands, but for some with mental health issues, it can be a holiday as gray and gloomy as a Chicago winter.
I can only speak for myself with my depression that there are days you don't like yourself.
When people meet Jasmine DiNatera, they may see a happy single mom and businesswoman who is active in her Pilsen community. Yet potential romantic partners may not comprehend the complexity of her depression.
There are days that you might wake up and feel that the world might be better off without you. There are days where you can really talk yourself into a hole, and so you have to be very strong to pull yourself out of there.
Being candid about your mental health isn't easy, especially when you're looking for love and especially when you're doing it online. So, how candid should you be and when?
I have been on dating apps that ask questions, and I try to answer in witty ways regarding my mental health or what I was looking for.
I don't think there was ever a interests, hobbies, are you on Lexapro question. I don't think that ever came up.
I look at it as kind of like a job interview.
Jennifer Klesman is a clinical social worker and therapist who's written on the subject of dating and mental illness.
You know, you don't put any of your mental health challenges on your resume or your cover letter. You want to get the interview.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 50% of people in the U.S. will be diagnosed at some point in their lifetime with a mental illness or disorder. On Alex's arm is a tattoo. Why do we fall? It's a reference to a line in the movie Batman Begins. The answer to the question, so that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Is something we've both been through. We've both fallen, and we've both picked ourselves up again.
As some people pop the cork or dance a little closer this Valentine's Day, others will be celebrating perhaps a bigger achievement, finding love and laughter in a world which can present great challenges. Last year, Alex gave Roxy a Valentine's Day card. Expect another one this year and a special dinner. This Valentine's Day for Jasmine will be devoted to her son. If love comes, she will accept it, but she says she will accept it on her own terms.
you know, whoever you choose really does have to be empathetic. And that's why I don't mind disclosing information at the beginning, because this is who I am, take it or leave it, and I'm going to keep on working on myself.
So here we are in the final hours of Valentine's Day. Jennifer Klesman acknowledges just how stressful this day can be. So we asked her, what if someone is out there too scared to try? And her response, Paris, was, you try anyway.
And Carol, the 3 people you interviewed, they really opened up about some very personal details.
They did, and it took courage, but they did it as their own kind of Valentine to others who have gone through and are going through the things they have been going through.
Important story on Valentine's Day. Carol, thanks very much.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.